Hello Kaiju fans, it is Thomas here, and today we have a rather special unwrapping of this particular figure. And this figure I got from overseas. It's a 3D printed figure, and it took a little while to get to me. And believe it or not, it arrived in a black plastic bag, a strong bag, but nevertheless it is a bag. It was wrapped heavily with bubble wrap inside, and I was thinking, is this too small? But no. So I took it out the other day and it arrived relatively safe. It had a little part that was damaged, but I was able to repair it, just use some glue, and you really can't even tell it's been damaged. So anyways, I took it out, and without further ado, here you go guys. I'm gonna call this guy the legendary Mecha Kong or Mechani Kong. And once again, I did say this was 3D printed, and I didn't know what I was going to get. You know, I was wondering if I was going to get a little 4-inch toy or something like that, but no, it is indeed as advertised. And this is basically a 30 centimeter, and I think it's actually taller than that. I will measure that shortly. So he comes with a axe, a very cool looking axe, and I guess they were trying to give some extra parts in case something was broken or needs replacement. So that was nice of them. And basically it looks like his fingers and some of these little screw parts that help tighten up the body. So they give a few of those. So let's go ahead and get some close-ups of this guy and a little bit more further description. Here we have the 3D printed legendary Mechani Kong or Mecha Kong figure. And as you can see, the person who created this wonderful beast put some serious thought and effort into making him look realistic as well as practical. He reminds me a bit of the Iron Man Hulkbuster armor. You can say he's a Godzilla Buster Kong. This guy looks powerful, makes you wonder what unseen abilities it may have. This Mecha Kong does come with an accessory, and that is a rather powerful looking axe, and it can be wielded in either hand and posed in multiple angles. That makes it fun and versatile. Also, since each hand can open and close, you can use your own weapons of choice. You can have custom weapons. You can use guns from other figures. Hey, how about even a lightsaber? That would be something. That would be crazy actually. Now that would make for some interesting battles and photos, that's for sure. So here we have the Mechani Kong. I just want to show you some of the articulation that it has. His mouth can open and close. He's got a you can swivel his legs. You can bend the knee joint, and you can also move the individual toes as well as the fingers. You can rotate his fist. Rotate his fist. He's got an elbow joint. He also has these little flaps that can pop up. That's pretty neat. And if you turn him around, his waist can rotate, and he's got this flap here. I'm not sure what that is, but it's got a little flap. So it just got your typical articulation, actually a little bit more than your typical articulation. Not quite SH, but for a big figure like this, it adds a lot of posability, and whatever else you want to do, it just makes it so much more dynamic. You got this axe, of course, and another thing I noticed is that you got these little yellow screw things, so these you can tighten and loosen. So I figure you can take them up, you can take the figure apart. I have not done it yet, but he's pretty cool. He also you can also rotate his upper body a little bit. Really nicely done, guys. I'm pretty happy with this articulation. Okay, let's get started with some comparisons. For our first one, we have the X Plus 2021 Godzilla in the 25 centimeter scale. This figure is very well detailed and nicely painted. For comparison number 2, we're going to have to bring out the X Plus 2021 Kong, also in 25 centimeter scale. Both these figures are the Rick versions. For our next comparison, we have the 1999 X Plus 30 centimeter Gamma version number 2, and that is an outstanding release. For our next comparison, we have a Marmot 1995 Burning Godzilla, and that guy's about 12 inches tall. He has semi-translucent dorsal plates and also those patches along his body. I think Marmot did a great job with this particular figure. These two would make a pretty formidable pairing, or it would be a pretty awesome battle these two would have. Up next, and our final comparison, is the Star Ace Skull Island Kong, and that guy is about 31 to 32 centimeters tall and very highly detailed with a dynamic pose. Here's Kong with his base, and Mecha Kong in a rather stoic pose for once. Hey guys, I am back. Hopefully you guys liked my quick review on this 3D printed Mechani Kong. Now, if I got to give this guy a score out of 5 stars, I'm going to have to be honest and give it a solid 4.5. Every time I look at this guy, he puts a smile to my face. It's just so impressive, and it stands out in my collection. I've got a lot of things in my collection, but this guy here is something different. It's, you know, it's kind of exciting actually, and I wish Legendary might even do something like this, but probably not. So this has to be a fantasy figure for us. So anyways, stay tuned for my next review. And if you guys want to check out Casual Collectors on Facebook, lots of like-minded fans are there. Lots of fun stuff going on there as well. So thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next time. Bye-bye.